Hi, my loves, you're a lady girl from around the way where we have culture, conversation, and community. And in today's video, I'm coming to you all with what is this, girl? Now That's TV, The Academy. This is season 1, episode 4 or 5. The name of this episode is called Spoken Mirrors. Before I hop into it, make sure you like and subscribe. When you like the video, it continues to promote the content on the YouTube algorithm, so that way my video can get pushed out there. And when you subscribe, you are a part of the family, period. So let's get those things done and let's hop into it like we always do. Okay, so boom, Queen D is drunk. Queen D is drunk out of her mind. Okay, she is just like drunk, that's all I can say. She start the "What's up, son? What's up, son? What's up, son?" She's starting her Queen D stuff. Okay, she looking all pissed off, like, and I was really flirting with that girl. Y'all know ET be like ET faces, girl. Continues to go off. You the biggest one in the house, and I ain't afraid of you. You the biggest one in the house, and I ain't afraid of you. Like, okay, Queen D, we know you're not afraid. She starts slowly walking up. And security kind of just slide to the left. Skirt. The security just slid to the left, girl, and just got to Queen D. I want to call it a tussle, but it was more like a scuffle. Jess was pulling and tugging the slaps. Well, they were like slap boxing, if you will. Got in a couple of good hits, a wagga wagga. Okay, she got in a couple of little wagga waggas. Then just ET go outside and she's talking. She's like, "This is weird. They was holding my hands and I just can't get with this. This is weird. This is weird." Like, you know, she's just that after the fight type of hypeness is what it was giving. He's still in the house. She running around drunk. She do not care. That girl, she need to be mindful of what she drink. As do we all, child. Who am I to judge? The girls are in the other room, kind of sitting down, just on the bed, talking, lounging. And Sapphire comes in and she's like, "I just want to announce no jumping. Anybody that jumps moving forward is going to get, you know, expelled from the academy." And Molly was like, so not us right now, because we didn't know. She's like, "No, just moving forward." I feel like Big Heaven was boo-hooing and crying like, "Oh no, because they jumped me. And pushed them to kind of do something about it, because no jumping at the minimum on these shows where y'all fighting and carrying on, fussing and cussing and doing everything. No jumping should be the bare bone minimum. Like, are you kidding me? Fire girl, not like that was just like, okay. She was saying we gonna let this one slide, but we ain't gonna let no more slide. So then we have Lacey and Larue in the room talking about the fight between Big Heaven, or the jump, I should say, the jump between Big Heaven and Monty. And she was just like, yeah, well, she was like, "Girl, my neck is sore." And y'all should have seen Monty's Superman punch. That punch did just come out of nowhere. Like, she was not expecting that type of punch to the face just come around the corner. She be coming around the corner when she cut, girl. The way she hit that punch, it was crazy. And LaRue just steady in there chatting, just steady in there talking just with the girls. And I'm like, ain't that your friend? Ain't that your friend? But LaRue makes it be known, like, I've been on season with y'all. I've been season after season. Like, I done seen y'all. We done hung out outside of the TV shows. We done got bookings together. Like, so it is what it is. I didn't ask her to stick up for me with the whole SHABBA thing. She had her own issues with SHABBA, so that doesn't mean anything to me. And I feel like, okay, LaRue, you better pop it. You better pop it then. Naj and Heaven are in the room. And I feel like Naj is kind of like testing the water, so to speak, to see where people really stand at. And she's like, yeah, well, they're pretty much trying to figure out like who was, you know, on team who was jumping in, who was doing this. And Jess was like, well, I had to do this, and I saw Money, and I pulled her back because Hood Baby got her, and so Jess is in a confessional like, y'all not about to try to punk me and sun me. Like, I'm not gonna do what I needed to do. Like, at the end of the day, I don't even know any of y'all. Then Heaven tried to get all hype, like, well, I just want to see what was going on. Like, you saying this one thing and then there's something, might be something different, girl. You need to be checking LaRue, because Jess really wasn't even on nothing. And then who was it? I think ET or somebody kind of like verified, like, nah, she was doing that. She was actually doing that. So then in comes LaRue, girl. She hippity hoppity from one crew to the next, girl. I don't like a girl that's mixy like that. I just cannot. That's not my style. What's for me is for me only, period, point blank. And so she go into the next group of the women. And she's like, oh, what y'all talking about? She's like, oh, y'all talking about that fight with Monty? And she knew, like, all right, so this is my time for me to say something. Because she was like, well, at the end of the day, I did what I did. But if you expected me to jump into a fight and punch this girl and do all this, no. Like, I got ties and obligations with Monty, and it just is what it is. And I feel like y'all all from Big Lex Baddie collection, but Heaven is season 1, they're season 2, so naturally y'all spent more time with each other. So it is what it is. Like, I feel like Larue, I mean, not for nothing, y'all can say like, oh, well, that's corny, that's weird, and this and this that, but at least you're gonna be honest enough to be like, that's how she moving. And I can appreciate something like that. She's like, I didn't ask you to stick up for me with the whole SHABBA thing. You know, SHABBA was getting on everybody's nerve, and if you expected me to jump in that fight, I'm cool with both of y'all. And I wasn't doing that, and it's not giving that. They didn't say what was gonna be said at the end. They kind of cut it off due to editing, but I'm curious to know how that conversation went unedited. Next thing, we have this little physical challenge, this little PE challenge. Girl, the producer out there, she out there talking, yeah, you put this over here and you light it with the lighter, you hopscotch here. It's a mess, girl. The girl looked like she didn't even understand the fucking rules. I don't know, you Tootsie Roll and then you do the Hoochie Mama. So the girls are trying to do this physical challenge. It was cute though. I will say that it did look like they were having a good time, which is cool because all the time we see them, they're always fighting, they're always down each other's throats, they're always doing, you know, doing that extra stuff. So I think it's cool to see them do something that's not fighting. SHABBA comes in 3rd place. Abby and Naj were tied. I was just like, I can't even believe that I tied with somebody whose name is Abby. She tied with me. And number 1 was ET. So they were just like, well, pick under the bucket, see which one you get. And she chose a bucket, but it was nothing under there. But really the prize was like $200, which is cute. At first I was like, $200? But child, somebody tell me get up here and hit the Cabbage Patch one time, I'll probably, you know, get my little $200 too and keep wishing. The next thing we have Sapphire. She's trying to do her, you know, therapy sessions, if you will. She talks to Big Heaven, and Heaven sits down. She's like, I haven't talked to you since the Baddie collection, and you know, I just want to check in, see how you're doing with everything. And y'all, just found this thing from that I was doing at the beginning of the year, like a 12-week year. I know this is a sidebar, but everything for a reason, y'all. Make sure y'all stay committed to the things that you say that you want to do. See them through, and just stay on board, man. I really feel like I just found this for a reason. I really need to kind of recenter and reground myself to get back to really truly what's important. Sidebar, okay? If it's for you, it's for you. Big Heaven reveals that she didn't really get a lot of love from her mom, a lot of love and affection, and she has 3 kids. Her kids are 12, 8, and 5, and I'm just like, wow. Wow, okay. I feel like if you have more than 1 kid, you might as well just have like 2. It's no real big difference from 2 to 3, I would imagine. I don't know. I know I got 50-11 children anyway, but I only have 2, but it's still 50-11. But girl, not at this big age, not with them kids at home, no, let me not. I don't even want to cast judgment, because I just feel like as women, we already be so hard on each other. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to be a mom. This shit is not easy. Okay, like, it's a lot, and I feel like society already judged black women, black mothers the hardest. So shout out to Big Heaven. She doing her big one with her 3 kids, girl. 12, 8, and 5, and they all girls, and she's like, I just need to show them more love. And I feel like despite them maybe having to see the mom get mollywopped, they can see through the beatings that she really wanted to give them more love and affection. Sweet girl, beautiful gowns. I don't know what else to fucking say. So Lacey and Sapphire sit down, and she's like, I have 6 siblings with a single mom. Again, like, mothers do not get enough. Like, 6 kids, a single mom, child. She said she don't really care about her dad because it's not something that, you know, you can't miss what you never had. True, absolutely, but you have an idea of what a father would be in your life just because that's how society works. I really feel like she wasn't being like forthcoming. Like, she was being like very superficial, if you know what I'm saying. She's like, you know, what's your biggest fear? This girl gonna say losing my legs. Like, yeah, my fear is losing the ability to breathe, losing use of my arm. Like, of course, losing any type of extremity is a major fear, but like, okay. And then she was laughing about it because, girl, you sound silly. I'm just saying, like, she was like, well, does somebody in your family, did they lose legs? Is there a history of diabetes or what amputee in your family? Maybe, girl. She's just like, no, I just don't ever want to lose my legs. Like, bitch, no duh. Who the fuck do? Like, what are you talking about? Queen D comes in, and I just feel like she just get to go and say what you want. She shows up as herself. And I can always appreciate that. You know, she talks about how, like, my dad didn't give me no game. My mom, all she worried about was being cute and da 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 da. She was an escort. She didn't really care about us. And, you know, we just had to defend. We had to fend for ourselves, essentially. Like, you know, Queen D's story is quite interesting. And I feel like her ability to just talk and just da 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 and da da da. She's looking for that outlet and she's looking for that release. I think that Queen D, despite it all, and I used to clown Queen D and the way she talked with her lips all over here like this and with them Timberland boots with them little ankles, but I like her. Monty comes on and she says that one of her biggest fears is letting her anger get the best of her. She end up locked up or worse. And you know, she also mentions that, like, she likes seeing other women grow while here on the academy. She said she wanted everybody to take shots, and Hood Baby said she was only gonna take 2 shots of Casamigos because the Casamigos gets her, you know, get her crazy. I remember that. Nagrita make me crazy, Barita make me. That's such an old song. Casamigos make her crazy. I don't even know. Like, Pitbull. Okay, Pitbull back in the day. Okay, no, not like that, because Pitbull was never given like Zaddy, but you know, he had it in the chokehold for a minute. He had us in a chokehold with the reggaeton techno thing. Y'all know. Hood Baby come in, and I think I want to point out that she was the only one who kind of sat up. She had her arms folded. She was kind of hunched over. She's very nervous, and I'm tough on Hood Baby because I just don't see it for her. But what I can say is this: she's uncomfortable, but she still showed up. You know what I mean? It's hard for me to sometimes get on camera with the shit I be having going on. You know what I'm saying? Imagine being in the house. Like, you just don't know what's going on. And also, too, she said that she want to win this money so she can go back to school. I'm like, damn, well, she want to get a trade. She wants to get her high school diploma. And, like, never will I ever shit on anybody trying to get their high school diploma or any type of education for that matter. She's like, I don't have a high school diploma and I'm a convicted felon. That's why I don't have no job. And, girl, I was not lying when I said these people need some case managers and some resources. There are some resources out there. Like, you don't need that 10K. Hood Baby, if this video ever crosses, okay, the desk of your YouTube app on your phone, there are so many resources. You can go to the welfare building wherever you live at, in Detroit, wherever you're from, and get access to like adult programs if you're under the age of 24 and you're trying to get a high school diploma. There are plenty of federally funded programs that will give you a high school diploma. They have day classes and night classes, and usually they're federally funded, so that means you don't have to pay. But there are also online schools too that you can get your high school diploma, so that way you can have access to start working at some jobs that's going to make you at least, you know, girl, this is I am all over the place, but for real, y'all, I think that's a beautiful thing. Also, to think like, now that CV, y'all giving people opportunities, you know what I'm saying? Like, not for nothing, I'm sure it's gonna give her a couple dollars in her pocket. Like, all right, cool. But comes on, she's like, I just feel like they be trying me and they just don't, and I just don't. She really got it in her mind. She said she was drunk, so she was already revving herself up. So when they're outside, we see them talking and chilling and smoking. Shabba and Larue was doing their little 1-2. Larue is, I feel like Larue is a mean girl. And I don't like that, Larue, because you ain't gotta be there. Like, you cute, mama, but like, tone it the fuck down. Like, nobody likes a mean girl. And she like does something with her lip, and she's like, you touch my lip. She's like, so what, you want to fight? And she was like, yeah, let's fight. So Shabba looked like she was about to give it to her, okay? Shabba rank, she looked like she was about to hit her with the little, hit her with the left, hit her with the right. Okay, I'm gonna knock the like fight night. That's what it was looking like to me. We're gonna see next episode. We're gonna see Lucky fight. We're gonna see I think Lucky fights SHABBA. I feel like now they want to jump on SHABBA because Larue is like, I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Make sure you like the video and subscribe. Let me know what y'all feeling about with the Academy. Are y'all feeling the reviews or what? Let's get into it. Let's get this thing right back rolling, back on track to it should have been. As always, I'm sending you much love and much light, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.